Ladies and gentlemen, Bryan Casella here again with one of my team members, Kevin. You guys haven't met him yet on this channel. However, you've seen the sequence of videos I've released previously regarding documentaries that I recommend you watch. Now, many of you in regards to what's currently happening today, we're seeing a lot of protests and quote, riots happening, right, in different parts of the country, and how there's been a lot of footage leaked into the media, mostly by independent, we can say social media influencers or people who were there firsthand in regards to these riots seeming a little bit off, right? As if these rioters, when we find out people are being arrested, half of them or more are actually from out of town, and there's a lot of missing pieces. So Kevin recently was at Venice Beach over here. If you're not familiar with Venice Beach or you're not from California, it's on the west side of LA, probably 15, 20 minutes from downtown.
Yeah.
You know, and he was there rollerblading with another friend of ours, Rory. And he actually ran into these rioters firsthand. So give everybody from what happened maybe a couple minutes before to then them showing up and then what happened for you to actually find out what you found out.
Okay. So it was just any other weekend. We head down there every weekend once every weekend, and
so it's a normal thing you do this.
Yeah, we always me and Rory have been going there and just blading. We have our routine. We go down from Venice all the way to Santa Monica. We rollerblade. We talk to people. We'll get a margarita or two, and then we'll come on back. Right. And on our usual routine, we on our way when we had hit Santa Monica from Venice, we started seeing a bunch of helicopters in the air, and we started.
That was the first thing you saw.
That was the first thing we saw, and then we started to see SWAT and police officers SWAT basically start to not crowd the streets, but block off certain corners.
So this happened first.
This happened first, and the interesting part about it is that while we were this is our normal route. We're not going out of our way to go look for it. We have our route that we go. On the route, we really aren't seeing that many people. It's just a couple people here and there, but a little less than usual because of the quarantine and people not being out as much. And so after noticing that, we said, you know what, there's a lot of cops around here, like something's about to go down. Maybe there was like one or two people with a sign, but not that many. Nothing for you to think that there was a crowd about to ensue, which is what happened. Was
it literally from like 1 minute to the next?
Or did it slowly? It was instant.
Wow.
It was instant. That was the weird part, is that we went to go get our drink at the corner between Colorado and Ocean. Very close, right there where the Santa Monica sign is. Right. And right as we grabbed our drink, immediately, like if it was like lights, camera, action, a crowd just gathered and came out of nowhere. Wow. The demographic looking like a bunch of 20 to 25-year-old kids. That's what the age range looked like. And they just started coming out with the signs and doing what protesters do with the crowd and moving. And then at this point, Rory, our friend who goes and rollerblades, he already sort of has his own views, similar views to us as to what's happening. With people, with the idea that people are being paid out to come and join in these riots and just try to instigate something. And for me, I know very little about this. I haven't really done my homework on it, but he was really talking this up, and we were talking all the way down the boardwalk. We decided not to stay on Ocean Avenue where the protest was happening, and we decided to take the way back to Venice. The whole way back there, we're just talking about they're getting paid, this and that, and we were talking a little bit about this on the Ocean Avenue where the rioters were kind of near us, and then after we had finally settled down somewhere in Venice, we were sitting down. Some guy, I guess, he passed by us. He came to us out of his way and said, "Hey, were you the guys who were talking about people being paid out to be here?" And then we're like, "Yeah," he was saying it. And the guy then says, "Well, yeah, I actually got paid like $50. I'm making money out here to be involved in the riots and to take film." And he was being paid out to just be there. And he's like, "You're right. That's the reason I'm here." Wow. So it kind of led us to believe that possibly everyone else there might have been there for a similar reason,
or at least a chunk of people.
A chunk, because it was so suspicious. It was so suspect. There was, prior to the crowd getting together, it didn't look like anything was going to happen. and it was like somewhere between 5:10 and 5:15 where everything just kind of people just collapsed.
All at once.
Yeah, it was really weird. Yeah.
So, now, I'm one to believe that a lot of this stuff, they're showing what they want to show, and hearing this firsthand from him. And keep in mind, like Kevin said, it's not like he studied on this stuff and he's looking for it, right? He's just kind of stumbling across this stuff, but he firsthand experienced it. So it allows me to, further question what we see and what's being pushed. Now that I've gotten proof from him, I'm reaching out to other people that I know in different areas, right? And you're seeing, like, if you follow me on Instagram, I shared that person who took a video of the Seattle PD breaking a window at Target. And you can clearly see their uniforms on. We see another one floating around on Facebook where this girl is graffitiing and the cops are standing right there, almost like telling her do this and do that, right? So there's too many of these coincidences going on. And I shared this with you because this is like condemning proof in my eyes, because he has no reason to make this shit up. What would he benefit from fucking saying that? You know what I mean? So I welcome you all to start taking a closer look at some of these things, because a lot of what we're being told and being spoon-fed isn't necessarily the truth. All right? So as more stuff comes out, I'll share more. Thank you to Kevin for telling me this story. And when he told me, I kind of was surprised/shocked, but I really wasn't, because that's kind of what I suspected was going on the whole time. All right? We'll see you guys.